We're headed to a store that has a ton of retro video games, consoles, and more, where we're hoping to find items to flip for profit to continue to build our Pokebank. But they're actually closed, so we're gonna go up to the pawn shop up the street and see if we can get something there first, and then we'll come here. I'm currently saving to buy this super rare Groudon Game Boy SP for the Pokemon collection, which will cost me $4,800. Okay, so we're at Harvey's pawn shop.
That's new.
Yeah, they have some crazy stuff in here pretty consistently. A wide variety, but we obviously always start with the game section, which
Updated selection.
looks like there's a little. We haven't been here in a few months probably. Sometimes we have to get creative and go for unique stuff like cameras and other things. But I do wonder, if, especially on these shelves, like if there's some stuff that's on our buy list, we could definitely work some deals here. Sometimes they have stuff in the back, so I'm gonna ask Harvey if they have anything in the back.
Just go straight to the back.
Because last time they had like 500 games back there.
As we're looking, can you tell me a little bit more about the Groudon Game Boy Advance?
Learning more about these Pokemon Center exclusive Game Boy SPs, and I'm looking for the US editions, which Groudon had one. This one was released alongside Ruby and Sapphire. So there's a Groudon and a Kyogre. Groudon has just been the hardest one to find. Hardly any out there. You could only get it at Pokemon Center New York on release day. I assume they sold out on that day. In talking to collectors that have gone for these, I've heard maybe there's 12 to 15 people in the world with a complete set. And these people look for them constantly and they just never come up. If you look on eBay, you're not gonna find US, you're gonna find the Japanese ones. They're so hard to find. This is the stuff I was talking about we might have to diversify to a little bit.
Yeah.
They got walkie-talkies, they got GPS things.
Now we are in Michigan. Do we need this for our boots? There's no snow right now, but
Honestly, we probably will.
there's a projector. You did a big deal with a bunch of projectors one time.
I did. That was one of my first big deals. I bought 100 projectors from a high school, and
That's wild.
it was a lot of work. I think it was like $4,000. I probably ended up getting like 10,000, and it blew my mind for what the big deal opportunity could be. I was still in high school when that happened.
Did you ever think some years later you'd be spending more than that on a Game Boy?
Oh my gosh. That's more than my 100 projectors. Oh, wow. No, I did not think that, Sky Guy.
You're not gonna unthink it now.
Wow.
The tough part about sometimes stuff like this is it just sits. Cameras can be pretty good. They redid this little area. It looks like they souped it up a
done a lot
bit.
in here. It's looking nice.
Another projector.
I'm gonna look into this camera right here, the Olympus. Looks like it's an OMPC. 35 millimeter cameras, film cameras, have a really high demand, and a big reason is because college classes are using them. So the Canon AE1, the Pentax K1000, a lot of Olympus stuff of 35 millimeter variety. Look them up on eBay. These things are going crazy because the demand is skyrocketed. So, and then the other thing is point and shoot cameras. Now these ones, maybe they're doing them in college classes and that's why.
I don't know, it's
But
strange.
these things are crazy. Like in Michigan, we find them at garage sales for $1. They'll be sitting there at 1 in the afternoon and they're worth $100. All these random, just shocking, you wouldn't expect it. So always look up cameras. If you're at a thrift store, if you're at a pawn shop, Goodwill, garage sale, whatever. This Olympus OMPC is not one of the better ones, apparently. It's looking like $30 with a lens, which is actually really shocking. So I'm not even gonna look too far into that one. The D200, I mean, I got $200 on it. That seems too high.
All right, sending us in the back.
What's up, man? Harvey
going?
sent us back here. Yeah, they cleared out most of the stuff in the very back. They've really been going to town here, but I think this cabinet is all working consoles. There's some good ones. White PS2, PS4, some 360s.
Xboxes.
I mean, they don't get me that excited, but anything for Groudon, right?
That's right.
I was called him Gruden as a kid, but I think I was wrong.
Well, I mean, it's soup, S-O-U-P.
That's where I got it from, man. Yeah. So they just got these in, an Apple Watch SE, and then the AirPods 2nd gen, the Pros. Yeah, and they're both brand new. So we're looking into these as options. So we kept looking up Apple Watch SE because that's what the tag says, but that is not an SE. That is actually, what is it, the Ultra 2?
Yeah.
Which is way better. He already said he could come down to 250 on it.
Oh, wow.
Which,
That's nuts.
with what we're seeing, that's a home run. So that's awesome. And then he said he could come down to 100 on the AirPod Pros. that's like a good deal. Not really like, there's no meat on the bone. I've been considering getting them for personal. So we'll see if he can wiggle a little bit more. As long as they can meet their margins and stuff, usually they work pretty good. So, dude, check this out. Moonwalk by Michael Jackson signed and apparently authenticated, which is pretty legit.
Whoa.
We'll check that out.
And there.
Wow.
Somebody won it here.
Really?
Somebody actually won it from MTV.
No kidding.
That's crazy.
Back in the
Michael
80s.
Jackson, Moonwalk giveaway. Your winner. I haven't closed your prize. Dang.
Wow.
That's wild.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
And we did have it checked. That's real.
Cool.
That's cool.
He's still huge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How much money has he made since he's passed? Like, he was the first person to make $1 billion after he died or
Yeah,
something.
him and
Yeah.
Prince.
Yeah,
Crazy.
crazy.
Okay, I'll look into that one
Yeah.
too.
take a look.
But we need to look at this. Dale Earnhardt, baby.
Oh my gosh.
The man. In case you guys don't know, Dale Earnhardt is a
Up and down.
mascot
Yeah.
of the channel now.
Yeah. Brother Dave, Dale Elefante.
Yeah, that's what he called him.
All right, so we walked out with the Apple items. 80 bucks on the AirPod Pros. I think I might keep those, so that's kind of a wash, personal buy. But the Apple Watch should probably profit about 150 bucks. We got it for 250 out the door, which is an incredible deal, and it'll be a really quick flip. So, but now we just got to head down a couple doors to Harvey's son, Frankie's, and we're going down there to hopefully buy a bunch of stuff.
Hey, we are here.
We have arrived.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Hi. Hello.
Gotta love it.
Hi.
First edition, graded pack.
See, the tough part about the Pokemon Pursuit is we're gonna see stuff like this that we really want. That's just gonna eat into the
I'd
funds.
be all over it. But PSA 8, I'm like, I have like a collection at this point of PSA 10 packs, and I feel like
You
I
gotta
want to
stick
stick
with
with
it.
that. I got a couple good deals on them, so.
There's some cool stuff. So when it comes to cards, we are collecting that kind of stuff for the Pokemon Pursuit. But like, what exactly are you collecting?
So I'm trying to get every original booster box, booster pack, and complete set from Wizards of the Coast. That being said, that is a side quest. I'm only gonna pop on that stuff if it's a great deal. So like under market, not looking to pay market like I am on these handhelds. Gotta dial it in.
You're not
here.
gonna pay what, $250,000 for a first edition
No.
booster box?
No, that's all right. I'm good.
So we get to go in the back here and look at some stuff.
Oh, this stuff up here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say these box NES games came in, I think, the day I was here last time, but after I left.
Yeah, it was like an hour or two after you left.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh,
dang it, and then I
hilarious.
couldn't make it out quick. So should we target some buy list type stuff?
Yeah, I'm seeing some. There's a lot, but they're
Castlevania,
just
Batman, Friday
good
the
stuff.
13th, I think.
Now, is this all from one collection? Is this just a culmination of NES?
It's
or?
from one single collection.
Nice. Well, we actually added PS4 to the buy list, so now we can start looking around at this.
A lot of these are actually sealed too, which is crazy. There's some PS5 as well. All the Celebrations, Elite Trainer boxes.
Yeah. I mean, at least at the time of recording, we have 1,300 items on the buy list now, and the big
Yeah.
update is going to be rolling out soon.
That's true. Yeah.
That's all we'll say.
Pokemon XD.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Some of the stuff back there is listed on eBay, so back there, like, my focus would be just pull the stuff we can do, like, basically what they would get on eBay after fees, stuff that we have on our buy list. And that out here, this is unlisted. Looks like we have a 2DS XL hiding.
Nice.
Well, heck yeah. I mean, it's got a little bit of that going on, which is a bummer. So we actually just added handhelds to our buy list. We're paying up on a number of different Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP, Game Boy Color, original Game Boy, 2DS XL, all the different 3DSs paying big. Now they do have to be in excellent condition, so this one wouldn't qualify with that issue going on there. It'd be a deduction for sure, but it's still something that I am definitely interested in for today. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, great condition. Some Genesis games. We just don't do great on these typically. Pokemon.
I'm eyeballing this right here.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I've seen the box for this one.
You don't see Game Boy Color boxes very often. These are quite hard to find, actually. Looks like all the paperwork's in there, great shape. No game in there. Some of these discs are in really bad shape. Ooh, Final Fantasy Tactics, Brutal Legend, Crisis 2 sealed, 50 cent. Bulletproof, nice. GameCube, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai. Honestly, I think that one's a lost cause. There's one up here that, yeah, that's an invent. If you can go over it with your fingernail and feel it. It's probably a really bad sign, but also like if it's an indent, there's no machine that can fix that I know of. So, all right, what else we got in here? God of War. I know this one's on our list. It doesn't go for much. I'm not buying Wii U games if they have deep scratches. I will buy GameCube games in great condition though. There's some NES manuals.
Oh, do we need more manuals?
This entire box is full of NES. That entire box is full of PS2. We got GameCube. We got Game Boy.
Always need more manuals. That's what I'm gonna say. Sports Resort. Might have to buy this one with the disclaimer that it might not work. Back down here comes the pain.
I love The Rock.
Yes, The Rock, the Brock Lesnar.
That'd be great if that was his name, The Brock.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Have you heard of Zac Efron?
I have. I was just about to say Zac Efron.
How'd you
or
know?
The Stink. He's my favorite.
He's up there. Sealed, you know.
Is that a Wavebird adapter?
It is. Definitely, I know that we have a Wavebird awaiting an adapter.
Okay.
So we could definitely use that. Game Boy cleaning kit, Switch Pro. Okay, Need for Speed Underground. Yeah, these just need some love.
That one looks like it's been attempted to be cleaned.
This was cleaned in a very bad, like, skip doctor cleaner. I think I pretty much got, like, everything that interests me from this box.
Can we get anything like Top Shelf? Maybe Top Shelf this way?
Oh.
Dale Earnhardt cards. Gotta collect them all. Behind the counter now, Chase is pulling stuff. What do you see? I can't see much of anything.
It'll be a nice surprise. I'll get it all out and then we'll check it out.
Okay.
Well, here's the first stack of interesting things. Boxed NES games, Jora's Rock and Roll Racing. That's a pretty crazy boxed one. Okay, so grab some more stuff out of the case. Now this is kind of everything that I think I'm interested in for either Whatnot or Amazon, but like 3DS games, lots of cartridge 3DS. You can see Madden, Zelda, Mario, Shin Megami Tensei, Dragon Ball, Nintendo, stuff that's popular, that sells fast.
Crystal and silver?
Crystal and silver. Now these do have some condition label issues on the top.
Yeah.
But then like just Mario Kart and popular stuff. Back here.
Tomodachi Life.
Yeah, Tomodachi Life is strangely expensive. Then there's all these Switch games. There's some really cool ones mixed in. On the bottom, Meat Boy, Strikers, Shining Pearl. You got great game Odyssey. That's a sweet slipcover. House of the Dead remake. Streets of Rage 4, Street Fighter Anniversary, Sonic Mania, Jumanji. Those top ones are like, I don't know, either give them to my kids or give them away on Whatnot type of deal. Just found some pretty crazy stuff in this box down here. Kind of a hidden little pile, but look at this. Working Design Saturn title, Shining Wisdom. And then there's Quake and Creature Shock, which is the Data East. So that's crazy. There's more down here, which I haven't really fully seen what's in here yet.
Pokemon Blue.
What?
Oh.
Oh, that's sad. It's white ESRB, Sandshrew.
Does it say Pokemon Red on the back? That's a true first print. Playing the blue version. Okay.
So this is an early print.
So that's second print.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's a Pokemon Yellow box.
Oh, and is that Pokemon TCG? And another Pokemon. What is that?
Pokemon Yellow. There's another yellow. I think there's a card box that you're talking about.
Whoa. Oh.
Emerald Manny. That's a Game Boy Color. You're right. Oh.
It comes with a card?
Oh, is this trading card game Japanese? Yeah.
Game Boy. That's cool.
It's got the Dragonite card in there. That's sick. This just got very interesting, yeah. Let's look at the rest of these. Resurrection.
Shinden Remix.
It's terrible condition manual. Slam Jam, Magic Johnson, Thunderstrike. Don't really need those. Ooh, SpongeBob. Wow. Some SPs. I think this is mine's pretty bad, so that might be an upgrade for me. And it is a 101. Okay. I haven't looked at it in a while. Platinum, SP. Dang, this is a honey hole.
What the heck?
That's fake.
We have a Pokemon Authenticity Guide on caterpicrew.com. That is fake. You can tell because the O in Nintendo right there is a circle instead of an oval. So,
Pearl blue box. There's nothing in there though.
that
Maybe a
could be an
manual.
upgrade for your.
It's a clean box.
It's going to be tough not keeping stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
No game, but looks like box and all paperwork.
Seen the owl on the front. I didn't know
That's
that
a
was
cool
the thing.
box. I did get that game back in the day.
What's really missing here? Pokemon Snap for N64.
Snap. So no cartridge there, but still cool. And then Stadium, and I think there's no cartridge in that one either. But we're no strangers to selling boxes and manuals.
It's a Game Boy camera.
Oh yeah, why not? Throw that in the file. Transfer pack.
Okay.
This is there's the other one.
We found a little box.
I put that box there because no one really asked me for Sega Saturn games.
That makes sense.
The box is Frankie wanted to keep for when we find the games that we can make stuff complete.
All right, so Frankie and Clayton are adding some stuff up over there, and now I'm back to these NES games. I want to pick out the lowest hanging fruit, the stuff that I know we can pay well on. So like I think I'll grab Bomberman, maybe Rampage, Double Dragon, Super C, Ghosts and Goblins, Friday the 13th, Castlevania, stuff like
Star
that.
Tropics. Dragon Warrior?
I actually just took Star Tropics off our list.
Oh, man.
It's not selling fast enough for us.
Okay. Well, good game.
Down to 1,299 items.
So they also have this Neo Geo Pocket Color, but there's something special about this one, Chase.
Yeah, that is sealed. Sticker sealed both sides. You don't see that every day. In fact,
I've never seen
I've only seen it like probably 30 or 40 times in my life. I'm just kidding. This is a first. That's crazy. We don't know the price on that one yet, but hopefully it's like $5 or something.
Well, we'll continue to make a stack out of all these. Oh, we haven't even looked at the complete stuff either.
Yeah, I mean maybe like Tetris 1 and 2, Disney Adventures.
I'd only want to look at like the super nice condition
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm with
So-
you. All right, so we've been doing some math. I've been adding some stuff up. Right here, this stuff and this stuff here adds up to $1,294. I said I could do about 65% of the marked sticker prices. So that would be at 65% of that. And we have yet to determine if they're cool with that yet. This is stuff I picked out from the back. You check the Tetris games, those were pretty good. There's some NES games that we can do well on usually. And then Deadpool just randomly for PS4. The sealed stuff, I feel like they can do better on eBay with that than I could do, so I just left it all. And then these are the discs in really rough shape. We're gonna work those out separate. And now they've been building a price charting on everything here, which is nice. You can add a collection to price charting and then, you know, work a deal from that.
That's without that's without these two items in there.
Okay.
These items are there. That one's just a little bit rougher.
Yep.
So
So
I don't know,
1,622 is what it comes to value-wise, and that's factoring in nothing for these. Okay, so you're at 1,100. I'm at 1,050, which these are the discs that I don't know
Yep.
if they're gonna work.
Yep.
And then those aren't factored in. So what if we did with all this stuff 1,150?
So pretty much.
So I'm coming up 100 more bucks.
Where would we want to be at on this? Like, what's the number realistically on something like this?
Do you know if it works?
I don't know.
So
Probably needs a battery. if I had
needs
to
a
guess.
battery.
Does it?
That's like $500 right there.
This is sick.
Not from
right?
XYZ.
600 right here.
Hey, channel sponsor, let's go.
Where do you want to be at on this?
Probably $50 tops.
Okay, so if you want to be at 50, that puts you. If you wanted to be at 1150, puts you at 11. You're saying
factor
you
in
want to
50
do
bucks.
that 1175.
I'm not gonna argue over that.
Cool.
Thank you.
Cool me.
1175. First deal is secured on all these goodies, and that's also these. In case you were wondering if we got ripped off.
okay.
Which we did not. There's some good stuff in there. This stuff is to be determined still.
Oh yeah, we still haven't done those NES
So
games.
I don't know if you want to price chart
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, most of those.
Yeah, I'm at 841.
Just do 900. I don't want to be at 9. Especially just for these Switch and these games, they're just moving so liquidly that like you know.
So you're at 9. We're at 1150 over there.
what is that?
Trying to make it an even number.
Is that
I'm trying to get
is that-
2,000
Is that
even.
2050? Is that what it is? Or no?
It would be 2050.
Yeah,
I'm hitting you with 2000.
Let's see where these NES games puts us.
All right.
And then we'll probably be able to.
All right.
squeeze this out.
All right, so Frankie was at 900 here. I was at 841. Since our total was already 1150 agreed upon, I said, how about 850 to put us at 2000 exactly? But we do still have the NES games that Clayton is adding up right now.
He's so good at that.
And we are at FC Cards in Battle Creek, Michigan. Highly recommended if you're into trading cards, video games, collectibles. This is the place to be. Frankie and Clayton, that's the FC.
Yes,
I
Frankie
assume.
and Clayton.
All
Yeah,
right,
it is
all right,
exactly what it is.
I didn't want to get that wrong, but yeah, so it's their shop. They're great guys. We've been doing deals with Frankie for years and Clayton for the last few months, so it's been an absolute pleasure working with them, and I highly recommend it if you're ever in the area.
Wouldn't this just make it 2,300 and we just call it a day?
It makes it 2283. It makes it a little bit under. Well, I was just gonna say just make it 2250.
I would have went for that extra $17. That's a meal now.
If I went to the
I'm
extra
a fat
17,
guy. I need that meal.
no matter what I would have done, if I would have went to the extra 17, if I would have said 23, he would have been like 22, and then they would have just went in the middle like 2250. It's
Yeah,
like it happens every
You got
time.
strikes in the middle. I'll say a tentative yes to 2250, but I do want to know what your asking price is on the Neo Geo. Like
Okay.
your realistic. There's not really sold on it.
That's the problem.
Okay.
What do you
What
want
do you want to pay for it?
Let me
What do you think?
Well,
Like-
with that shout out, I mean,
just call it square.
I don't even know what these things go for loose.
I don't know.
$100
either.
loose.
Honestly, I think they're like 100, 150.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very dependent on the color because they did a lot of different color combinations for that.
Yeah.
But sealed, I think I'm one of 2 listed for that
Okay.
one. So
So we just charge him triple the amount we have it listed for.
There you go.
It's typically how to do
We're making
business.
money right now.
Yeah. So it's 95 loose, 285 CIB, 285. There's a comp at 300 and a comp at 100 for CIB. It sold in 2023 and 2019, and then loose once. Yeah, but there's barely anything on this.
Where do you want to be at? If we said the number too low, we just kick him out, take his money.
So I'd want to be at like 350.
Where do we realistically want to be at on that?
I don't want to be greedy. Yeah.
4.
4. I wanted to be at 4 cash on it, kind of where I wanted to be at if somebody offered me a number on it. What I will do is 2,600. Oh my God, I'm doing so well with him. Look, I'm cooking right now. I
You
can't
just
make it.
accepted his number.
So the thing is, he can't say no to the 400 is the problem. So the thing is, I just dropped the 2250 to 22 and made that 4. See, I'm just too good at this number thing. He's gonna be.
You don't know if he would have accepted the 2650.
That's in the 26.
He might have accepted. You didn't even let him get the chance
I
to say
didn't
no.
need to. I didn't need to.
All right, 2,600.
They've got you dialed.
All right, and then I'll do $5 on that Patrick Mahomes, and we'll call it good.
Wait, what?
With a buy cost of $2,600, I'm gonna add a conservative $1,000 in profit to the Pokebank. That brings our total to $4,058 in the Pokebank, meaning we're less than $800 away from hitting our goal. But if you wanna see how I built my Pokemon collection so far, check out this video here.